It is Wednesday, the 6th of May, 2020. I'm Scott Allen Miller. This is Guarding Llama. Welcome to the Daily Update. Boy, still, it's lockdown, right? There's just nothing going on, but that's all good. We're doing well. We're hunkered in. The company is doing okay. We're all still employed, the same as we were before, and spending way less because we're in lockdown. So that's all pretty good. Had a good day at work today. Was not crazy busy, actually. Got a little bit of time to chill, and was able to actually relax a little bit, or take it a little bit slower, and spent a bit of time today working on some real video editing. None of that have you seen yet because it's not done, and there's a lot of uploading to do and a lot of additional editing to do. But did a lot of work and really feeling good about having figured out how to actually use OpenShot, and start making, like, I'm like got audio, like, tuning out and clipping things together, and just nothing super advanced, nothing even kind of advanced, all very basic, but I'm getting that stuff together and it's working well, and I'm happy with it. So that was my big project for the day for the most part. And this evening, a little bit of Voyager, like one episode, which is funny because it's so old, but we're binging it. And on season 6 now, which is really weak writing. I mean, seriously, I like Voyager, but you start getting towards the end, it really was rough. Those stories are just, every episode is filler. You never get to like anything real, and the characters are all pretty shallow, especially Harry and Neelix. And thank goodness they got rid of that blonde girl. But the first time I watched it, I thought it was pretty good. But now going back and watching Voyager, it's a bit painful. If you watch it spread out enough, like once a week, I can see where it'd be pretty decent. But you watch it like once a day, and you start to really feel just how much they were struggling, especially towards the end. I think that they had a really good premise, but they didn't put much effort into it. It's I don't know. I really liked it once upon a time. Now I'm feeling like it was pretty phoned in. But other than that, Dominica and I watched Kara and Nate. We are moving through that series pretty quickly. They're now, I want to say, about 420 episodes in, and into their third year of travel. So we're starting to catch up. We'll be caught up probably here in a couple months, and actually be able to follow along in real time, something I can't even imagine what that's like. And it's interesting because they didn't start traveling until quite a bit after us. So it's kind of weird. We're at a point where it's like, oh, where were we while they were doing this? Oh, yeah, I remember. School's going well. The girls are settling into the pattern of using the new school curriculum that they have. That seems to be working well. They're moving at a pretty good clip. They like the whole mechanism of doing it on the computer and doing video with their classes and multiple choice and being able to pace themselves and being able to get ahead and then giving themselves a little bit of a break. Like, that's all working really well. Liesel is doing coding classes on a regular basis now. That's part of her curriculum, and just a lot of good stuff. And they're going to say hi to Chana, who's here in the window saying hi to everybody. She often pokes out to see what's going on from there. And really not too much to report tonight. I uploaded to this channel some raw footage. No editing. It's just, here's all my clips. They're about 51 minutes. So probably since the last time I managed to update, I got a 51-minute of our time in Athens, and then more recently 51 minutes of our time on Santorini from last June with the nieces, with Madeline and Emily. And that's not there to showcase anything. It's just, here's all the footage I collected from the trip. It's a chance for people to see it, because otherwise you'll never see it, right? So, and we wanted to be able to show it to the family or whatever, or just have it for the nieces so that they can go back and be like, oh yeah, here's all the stuff that we filmed, because it was a big trip, right? You don't want just the stuff that's edited. Obviously, if you're sharing it with other people, you want it heavily edited, and you only want to show the highlights, just like with your pictures, right? We took about 5,000 or 6,000 pictures during the trip. You might want to share 50 to 150 of them with somebody, not thousands, but you take 5,000 to 6,000 to edit down to the 100 or so that were really, really special. And same thing with the videos, but for yourself, you still want to have them to be able to remember all the things that happened and all that. So, but I do like to get those posted so that whoever wants to see them can. And it makes my life much easier because I can watch them and use them as a guide to figure out what I want to put into the videos. So I ended up working till almost 3 o'clock in the morning. Obviously, I'm filming this on the 7th, and I now have about 4.5 minutes filmed and edited of the Athens portion of the trip that I'm happy with. I still need to tweak it heavily, but I'm pretty happy with where it is and how it's coming along. I really like how it looks and how it sounds. I like the music. I like the pacing. So I figure it's going to take me about a week more to get to the end of the Athens video, but it's not going to be too bad. And hopefully I can find the right dialogue to put in. I'm into some of the tougher parts now. So I've got, there's challenges at the beginning. I'm through that, and we'll see how that goes. For those who are interested in our travels, I'm really hopeful. We're talking about maybe hitting Utah this year, soon-ish, like late summer, partially because it's empty, so it's easy to go there while social distancing. So we'll see how that works out, but that would be really nice. There's a whole bunch of the country I've never seen, Bryce Canyon and Dead Horse and Moab, National Monument, all that kind of, no, that's not its name. Anyway, some tabletop National Monument, something like that. There's a bunch of really iconic stuff in southern Utah. I'd really like to go see it. It's a bit silly to have lived in America and have been to as many places as I have and never have seen that stuff, right? I've done all around it and I've flown over it, but you really don't see it from the air. So southern Utah is really big for me, and I'd like to knock that out. And Dominica does too, and the kids have never been there, of course, so that would be a really great trip. And it just, with the gas being cheap and social distancing and all that, it is national park year. That's what's going to be happening. I guarantee we're going to find a way to make that happen. Other than that, that's the day, right? Just so little going on. It's amazing I have anything to tell you at all. But overall, the coronavirus and pandemic lockdown, we're handling it well. Things are actually, it's hard to imagine it going better, in fact. So things are good. Talk to everybody tomorrow.